I play nerd. I play nerd.
Get those wonderful toys.
Snoochie Boochies, this is another I Play Nerd toy unboxing and review. This time we have He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Origins line with She-Ra from the cartoon collection. This is made to look like that Filmation series version of She-Ra. Instead of paying homage to the actual action figure that came out in the 90s. This is the type that I wanted because this is what I saw on TV. Let's take a look at this packaging. I am excited to finally have I have the Masterverse, I have the 6.5-inch She-Ra in my collection, but it's nice to have one that is more in scale with the Motu Origins line. Let's take a look at this packaging, and this might drive some collectors crazy because this is pretty much unpunched. You can see where the peg goes through here. When you put it on stores, watch this. This is gonna drive people nuts. Oh, I just broke it. Anyways, packaging looks good. Different color than the rest of this line, which is usually in blue. This time you have like this. You saw the Castle Grayskull image behind it, but you have almost like it's on fire, and you've got. Let me see. I can get the camera there. You got a little bit of Hordak hovering above there, looking very menacing. And I wish it said Filmation. That would be great, but just this cartoon collection, probably because they can't pay for the Filmation rights to put their name on the packaging. Anyways, looking at the back, you got some of the cross-sell. You can see some of the stuff that tells you how to play with the figure. I don't need people to tell me how to play with my action figures. You can see the art. It's on here. This references an actual episode as Sinon, Treasure of the First Ones. I do not remember that. I don't know who this fucking douchebag is behind her. That's not Bo. So I will not even watch that episode because I don't care that much. Anyways, let's free She-Ra out of this plastic prison. And here's She-Ra out of the packaging along with everything that she comes with. Let's take a look at the paperwork first. Now we have a diagram of all the removable pieces. As you know, these Motu Classics, they have swappable parts. That side's blank, but you can see that her head's removable. She is detachable at the shoulders and at the wrist, also at the waist and at the legs. I really don't do the swappable thing, but it's nice to be able to. So there goes that. She also comes with a comic book to tell a little bit of story. This one's called Horde Invasion. Looks like it's got decent art. The art's not the greatest, but hey, what did you expect? It's for a little toy. Hey, you can see a little bit. Hey, look, there's Bo and there's Glimmer. You're talking to He-Man, Ram-Man, and Teela. There's Hordak. You see Swiftwind. Oh, I want to get a Swiftwind figure to make it. Let me see a little bit more. There's some Snake Men. A little bit more of She-Ra and her crew. And you see they team up with He-Man's crew, of course, and they do some talking. And that's it. Here's the cross-sell in the back. We got She-Ra, Ram-Man, and Ventana. Let's see what she comes with here. This is her shield, which is actually her sword that transforms into a shield because her sword can do that. It's magical. So really, you can't have her holding both. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't duplicate itself. And here you got the sword. Sword of Honor, I believe is what it's called. It's a smaller version of He-Man's. It's got the jewel in it. If you want complete accuracy, I'll bring in He-Man's sword. They should be exactly the same, with She-Ra's having the gem in the middle, but they didn't make it that way. Probably because if she had a sword this big, it'd look a little weird. Actually, I think it would be fine if they did it like that, but probably looks a little bit better when she's holding a sword that's a little bit more petite. So there you go. Let's take a look at the figure herself. Very good face. Looks just like how she did in the cartoon. Even in the back. Nice long blonde hair. It's a little bit wavy. She's got the tiara. Looks good. Her dress, her costume here looks like it did in the cartoon. You got the gem right there. You got her Jigglypuffs showing a little bit, a little cleavage action. You got the skirt. You got the gauntlets on the arms, and you got the boots. Plus, you got her cape. It looks pretty good. Articulation-wise, exactly what you... Oops, bump the camera. Exactly what you expect from these Motu Origins. Head turns, arms go up and down, back and forth, elbow, pinless too. Wrist turns and also curves in. You got waist articulation, you've got legs, you got knees. Oh, come on, knees. Oh, gotta turn the knees the right way. And you bend. Then you also have it at the ankles. They turn, they go up and down. Good articulation for a 5-inch figure. For her removable parts, I do have trouble getting her feet, her boots off. You know, it is a removable part. I can't seem to get it off.
That's what she said.
She said. Everything else you could do, I could do. Let's decapitate this bitch. Oh. There goes her head. You can see she's on her neck's on has a ball joint. There goes her cape. You can take off her arms. This is gonna look pretty gruesome and macabre with her body pieces just hanging out. Which else can you remove? You can remove her wrist from her hands, from her arms. Oop. Now let's look at the paper. What else can you remove? I think that's it. The waist. Remove the waist. Boom. So you can take off her skirt, and she's she's in her panties. There. Let's not do that. Let's put her skirt back on. But you have separate pieces, minus the boots. Everything is removed. Her hands, her arms, and her head. She's got decapitated. Ooh. Then you can put it together like Voltron. Put the body back on. Oops. Put the body back on. Cape. Get the arms. Back into place. Right arm, go. Right arm, go. We can't get the right arm in. Hope I didn't mix up the arms. Arm goes in. Hand goes in. Oops. And owl formed the head. Boom. There's She-Ra, back put together.
I am She-Ra!
Here are He-Man and She-Ra together mid-transformation because they need to go save Eternia or Etheria from Hordak and Skeletor. Both look pretty damn cool together. Let's change this pose so that they're done transforming. And now I'm going to make them ready to save people or to fight. Swords up for She-Ra. And let's do the same for He-Man. There we go. These will look pretty damn cool displayed next to each other. Because you got the brother and sister, the twins. Very 80s. Now let's switch out He-Man for more comparisons. And we are bringing in the other She-Ra that is more a recreation of the actual action figure that came out in the 80s that does not really look anything like I should look in the animated series. Together stand. Yep. So that's them together. Look cool because two different types of She-Ras. And I have both of them. Now let's throw another one on there. Let's do the Masterverse She-Ra, which also looks great. It is more screen accurate to the cartoon. So they look all good together. Nice to have a nice little She-Ra collection here. Putting them all together. There's She-Ra. And that's going to do it for this unboxing and review of the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins cartoon collection. She-Ra, here I have her posed with my Castle Grayskull. So it looks like she's transforming. You can see some of my two figures. And I've got the Sorceress right up there. But this looks great. You can see how great it looks with Castle Grayskull. She looks great to be part of your collection. This is a fantastic pickup, especially if you're a fan. Definitely fits into that it definitely scratches that nostalgic itch for the cartoon version of She-Ra and looks great with the other cartoon versions of He-Man. And hopefully we get a Princess Adora figure for the cartoon collection soon, and also a Swiftwind. Smell you later.